We are looking at the navigator area now, which goes from here all the way down there. There is a small toolbar on the top of the navigator area, and if you click on it, hover over it for a second, you will see a tooltip telling you what it is. Now as you make a selection there, at the bottom there is another toolbar which has further actions, filters, and search options. The very first one is Project Navigator. While you are in the Project Navigator, you see your project and different folders. They also call them groups. You can create your own group. We'll see it in a second. But down below, for Project Navigator, there's an action to add a new file. If I click on it, new file, you see the dialog where you can pick what kind of file you want to add. Of course, we'll come to it later and see all of them in detail. The next option here is show only recent files. So that'll show only the files that you changed recently. I'm going to click it again. It's like a toggle on off. Next option is show only files with source code control status. Yes, Xcode can keep track of your changes. There's a source code control system in here, and if some files are added to it, you will see that here. Next option is show only files with unsaved changes. Now here's one, app delegate M, that I must have made a change and I did not save. So I'm going to click on file, save, and you see it disappeared. There are no files at this point. Now if you click on your project navigator and you don't see any file, what do? You go down below and see if some filters are in effect and try to manipulate them to show everything or filter them out. Of course, there's a search box down there that if I type app, it'll show me all the files that have app in it, either in the beginning or in the middle of it or at the end. You see, in the beginning, at the end. So I'm gonna delete the search criteria. Now to add a new group, you may want to organize your files as you wish. So I'm gonna click on right click and say new group, and I'm just gonna go with the default for right now. So I've created a new group, and for some reason I may want to have move files in there. Also, when I move the files in there, I can drag them and reorder them. I'm going to move it back here, and I'm going to highlight it, right click, delete, and get rid of it. Now let's look at one more option. I'm just going to add any file in there and look at one aspect of it. Let's go with just string files. Go with the default, and it created a file there. I'm going to right click and delete. When it comes to deleting a file, you will get this option. Either remove a reference, but it'll keep it on a disk in case you want to come back and add it in, and all your work will be there. Or you can say move to trash. It'll be just gone. All your work will be lost. If you change your mind, you'll have to do all the work all over again. So that's what these two options are about. The next option up on the toolbar is show me symbol navigator. When I click on it, I see another options down there, another toolbar. Either show me hierarchical or flat file. No hierarchy at all. See, there are C's there. I'm looking at classes. App delegate class, detail view controller class. I click on this arrowhead. I see other things that are in that class. M for methods, protocols, variables. At the very bottom now there are filters again, but different ones. It says show only class symbols. When I click on it, I toggle between seeing only the classes or everything else like protocols, functions, structs. Click on it again and I only see classes. Next one is show only project defined symbols. I click on it, I see everything that I am using in my classes directly or indirectly, and it's an IBM provided framework. So NS object I'm using somewhere in my code, and that's what I'm looking at. I click on this button again, I only see the files, classes that I have defined in my project. So that's the toggle between Apple's classes and my classes. I only want to see my classes right now, so that's what I'm going to do. Now here, next one is says, okay, only show me classes and don't show me any members of the classes. You see, nothing here. I click on it again, I start seeing everything. So that could be, that you have a very long project and you only wanna filter them. Hey, show me only the classes. I'm looking at the classes only. So if you don't see anything, go down. What do? You go down there and try to manipulate these search and filter criterias. Of course, there's a search button. I'm gonna type in underscore window. Okay, here app delegate is defining a variable called underscore window. I click on it, it'll open the file and take me to the line that is defined in. So there, I'm gonna get rid of it. Next one is show the search navigator. Search navigator is similar to what we did just a second ago, but I type underscore window, it tells me which file has underscore window word in it. appdelegate.m file has it. I click on it, it opens it up, and you've seen this line before. So that's what the search criteria is. Now here's a little hidden option. Along with find, there's a replace. If you click it, it reveals another option. I can say, okay, change underscore window, find it, and replace it with underscore my window. And there are some options. Preview, which is a safe option that you might want to use. It'll give you a preview. And if there are more than one options, of course, it'll show you them, list them here, and you can say, okay, change this one, don't change this one. See, it got unselected. Or if there are more options there, you can say one at a time, you can select which one to change, which one not to change. Cancel it. Replace will, of course, change only one of them. Replace all will just change them all without asking you. Very dangerous. Next option here is show me issues. Show me the issue navigator if there are any issues in your program. Let's make one up. I'm gonna misspell my name of the class, and now we see all the issues there. And if I click on it, it'll bring me into the file onto the line where the issue is. But as you see, it's on the next line. So it can be deceiving, but it brings you close at least. Sometimes it's very accurate. Next option is show the debug navigator. When we are debugging actively, it comes into play. Next one is breakpoint navigator. In the gutter, in the editor, I can set breakpoints. They could be in different files. So that's a one-stop shop to look at all the debug navigators, and either I can activate them, deactivate them right here, or I could find the file and do them there. Next one is log viewer, the log navigator. At this point in time, I made a compilation of this program. It succeeded, there were no issues, what time it was, and there are some filters. So that's the all the you know everything about this area. Next up, we'll look at the text editor. Thank you for watching.